I was going to talk about my bandsaw and my scroll saw. Somebody had asked a question a while back about what I thought of the differences, and since my scroll saw was in op for a while, you know, I've just been using the bandsaw. Now that my scroll saw is working again, I think that I can maybe pin down the differences that I've noticed, especially lately. But right now, what I've noticed is that the bandsaw, the blade needs to be changed. Here's all the blades, the extra blades we have. And this is what we had on there when I used it a lot when my scroll saw wasn't working. And so having this little tiny blade on here, big difference than having what we have on there now, which is, I'll show you, which is this one, which I don't know what size it is, but I'm gonna put this one on it right now. So just about everything that we have in the shop, we have on wheels. And that's because it's in the garage. In the garage, sometimes we need to put the vehicles in the garage when there's like a hailstorm, which we've had a lot of warnings for hailstorms, but I've never seen a hailstorm come through our city just yet. But I have had 3 broken windshields since we lived here from rocks. So my hobby bench, I purposely don't want it on wheels because I want it to feel more permanent. But anyway, so let's change this blade. I just realized I've never changed this when the blade wasn't broken. Usually the blade is always broken when I'm changing it, so it makes it different. Yay! Woo. Make sure it goes down. Make sure it goes this way. So as I was trying to figure out which way the blade goes, it was husband that told me I need to flip it inside out to put it on the right way. And I noticed all the dust in here and thought I'd suck it up and thought it looked really cool as it went into the vacuum. Okay, got that blade in there. Got it sprayed with WD-40. Take a listen. Ah, yeah. Oh, that sounds so good. Yay. Well, I have the 2 saws right here next to each other. The bandsaw, which is a Powermatic, which I hadn't said yet, so that's a Powermatic, very old. Husband's had it for a long time. And then this one is the Excalibur, which is very awesome. Blade change here is fairly easy. You just loosen it like that. It has another thing like that down below, and then just putting it back together. It's pretty easy like that. The hardest part is seeing the little tiny teeth on the blade to know which way it goes. And tie it in the bottom. And easy. And so I brought this rose to show you. This was done with the scroll saw. And so the kerf of the blade, you know, is smaller with this scroll saw than with this one. So this cuts quickly, but because the kerf is so thick, it takes away more of the wood, so then when the pieces come together, you know, there's kind of a... So I wanted to explain a little bit what I'm trying to say here a little bit better. When you use that wider kerf, what I experienced is using the wider kerf from the bandsaw was that when my pieces came back together, even if there was no gap, because I took a big chunk out, you know, the dimensions are off now. And it's like, instead of fitting like this, it fits like, or instead of fitting like this, it fits like this. Get it? well, it depends how big the piece is too, I'm noticing, because I have my rhino here, and my rhino here, I did it on the bandsaw. Because it's so big, I think the kerf really didn't matter. When you have little tiny curves and stuff, that's when the problem happens between the bandsaw and the scroll saw, which probably everybody knows already. Again, what I'm trying to say here is that the scroll saw works really great for those really curvy, curly projects, and when you wanted to take the inside out of something. But I brought my zebra too, and this zebra is, you can see, like here, because I had this bandsaw, so I came this way and stopped, and then I had to cut this way and stop, and so it made a little point right there, and there, and there, and there. So those would have been better with the scroll saw. Anyway, I like both of the saws very, very, very much, and I like that the bandsaw can have a smaller blade on it. That's really cool. And then I like the cut of the bandsaw because it's so quick. And my scroll saw, it works awesome now, and it's cutting very nicely, and I love it. Yes, I love it. And I have a lot of projects in the works right now. Yay! Well, I like both of my saws very much. This one's very old, this one is not, and now this one is just like brand new. And I do love it a lot. So if anybody has any questions about my saws, or if anybody has any tips for me that I need to know, that'd be awesome too. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.